The time is 8 a.m. on this Sunday morning, July 1st, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, July 1st, 2018. Good morning to you all this Sunday morning, July 1st, 2018. 80 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Sunday Morning News is found. Protests across the U.S. call for end of migrant family separation. Maxine Waters responds to death threats. Best advice to U.S. dairy farmers: sell out as fast as you can. Mark Zuckerberg is the Singapore affiliate the company that is systematically important to the internet. Justice Kennedy may soon find himself disappointed in his legacy undermined. Capital Gazette, Massachusetts suspects were illegal to kill journalists years ago. Donald Trump's mainstream immigration policy. 9 stabbed at Ottawa apartment complex where refugee families live. Mexico election polls due to open after campaign marked by violence. Thailand cave rescues reports some progress in search for soccer team. Russia talks with rebels over the South Syria collapse. Europe moves in parallel to the U.S. and immigration. Man pulls a gun on Chinese food delivery driver in Brockton. Tesla keeps changing on how it builds the Model 3. The Volkswagen CEO says rest of Audi Stadler hard to copy and Jupiter draft vacation cements the end of Toys R Us. Amazon helping entrepreneurs start delivery companies for its packages. Asteroid mining could be the next big thing in space, but we're not ready. Siblings aged 4 and 6 diagnosed with a brain tumor just 2 weeks but broke down in tears. Two hours ago, Boston Fire Department responded to 97 Brooklyn Road, a Jamaican plane for a roll at approximately 4:41 a.m. Driver transported by Boston EMS without life-threatening injuries. Driver was early after the vehicle. Peter Childers' time is 8:02 on this Sunday morning. Sun out for a sports report. The Boston Red Sox thrashed the New York Yankees 11-0 tonight. Sox and the Yankees go at it at 8:15 p.m. in a showdown in the Bronx tonight. New York Revolution defeated the DC United 3-2, and the Red Sox followed the Syracuse Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders 7-6. Boogie and LeBron compared to the Lakers. Kevin Durant, Paul George, DeAndre Jordan, headline busy started the NBA free agency. Paul George returned to Oklahoma City Thunder as a franchise-changing win, and Chris Paul, Houston Rockets agreed to a 4-year, $1.6 million maximum deal per report. Peter Childers' time is 8:03 on this Sunday morning, and it's time now for a Peter Channel Traffic Transit Check. Baby, let's start off on the MB Taylor with the best replaced train service between Oak Grove and Walton today due to maintenance. The work between Walton and Sutherland has been canceled. Shuttle buses replaced the Grand B branch between Washington Street and Boston College each weekend for Sunday, July 22nd due to track work. Fishbear train 24 and 6:30 from inbound is up in 5 minutes basket between South Shirley and North Station. And the ferries are looking good. Okay, look at that. I was in Boundways at Rhode Island. It's looking good, except out of 146 at the stop outside. A little road closer to North Spifford Round. But otherwise, Rhode Island highways are looking good, and Southeast Massachusetts Cape Cod highways are looking good. Boston Vicinity highways are looking good. Central Western Massachusetts highways are looking good. Interstate 91 on southbound side. A little slow around the Massapequa and Chicopee. And 91 on the northbound side. A little slower headed towards the Vermont border from Greenfield, Mass. In Connecticut, it's looking good. And in New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine, it's looking good except for Interstate A789 on the southbound side. A little slow after the Canadian with an upstate New York and Vermont. And now we're 59 on the northbound side. So it's Southern Quebec and towards Montreal. Peter Childers' time, 8:05 on this Sunday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. And looking at the radar, satellite, it shows a line of clouds stretching line from the Cape Ann Boston, stretching out the Boston vicinity, and all the way down to Northern Rhode Island and through Connecticut and south central to New York State. And some clouds and rain showers west of the western coast of Nova Scotia, and some spotty rain showers and storms from southwestern New Brunswick and down East Maine, and patchy rain showers down on Nova Scotia. And looking at the temperature spread around the region, it is in the 70s for much of southern New England with an 80-degree reading in Taunton and Pittsfield, Mass. And it is in the 70s for much of northern New England now. It's 81 in Lawrence, Massachusetts, and 59 in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, 74 degrees out temperature, humidity 91%, 2.7 degrees, but around 97 inches in the city, winds west southwest of 1 mile an hour. We have an air quality alert. Message to the bottom, and the Environmental Protection Edition, and air quality action day for ground level ozone in effect from 11 a.m. this morning to 11 p.m. this evening. Air quality action day means that ground level ozone concentration within the region may approach exceeding healthy standards. And heat and humidity indexes continue to though. Week as driving heat index values are about 95 degrees at least Tuesday. Heat advisories will likely be needed over much of New England outside any excessive heat watch this morning as criteria stipulates the heat indexes valid or temperatures about 95 degrees for 2 more consecutive days. Heat advisories are in effect from 10 a.m. this morning to 8 p.m. this evening. Much of the Rhode Island in eastern Massachusetts and index values ranging from around 1 to 104 degrees due to the temperatures in the low to mid 90s and 2 points around 70 degrees during the peak hours today. Heat indexes of those values may complete the heat analysis, particularly to the most vulnerable. Heat advisory means that the period of hot temperatures is expected as combination of hot temperatures and high humidity will create a situation in which heat illnesses are possible. Drink plenty of fluids and stay in an air-conditioned room and stay out of sunshine and check with relatives and neighbors. Take extra precaution if you work or spend the time outside when not possible. Reschedule strenuous activities early morning or evening and know the signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke, and wear lightweight loose fitting clothing when possible, and drink plenty of water to reduce risk during and after work. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration recommends schedule frequent rest breaks in with shaded or air-conditioned environment. If anyone overcome by heat should be moved to a cool and shaded location, and heat stroke is emergency, call 911. Alright, look at that forecast goes like this. Today, most sides got about 95 degrees. Even the next values highest 101. Northwest about 5 miles coming in the afternoon. Tonight, Pentecost about 68 degrees. East about 5 miles coming in the evening. For Monday, here's a fog before 7 a.m. rise. Sides got about 91 degrees. Over wind, but the night here's a fog after 2 a.m. rise. Most of it gets about 69 degrees. And south about 36 miles after Tuesday, here's a fog after 4 9 a.m. Otherwise, setting got about 92 degrees south. About 8 miles an hour to the night. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Partly cast about 78 degrees and just pitched 20% for Independence State. Chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Partly sunny, partly cast about 92 about 31 degrees. Just pitched 30%. Thursday, most sunny skies and partly cast got a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m. You have a good day.